You're tuned in to the Nerd Network podcast.
And we're back. It's been a while. It's been a week or so. Sorry about the delay, everybody. You're watching and listening to the Nerd Network podcast. I'm your host, Marcy, here at Julian Blake.
Yo.
What's going on?
How you guys been? I know it's been a week.
Pretty good.
Watching anything cool or exciting?
Yeah, I got some good stuff in, I think.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, so like I said previously, we're watching the Nerd Network podcast where we talk about that nerdy shit. Nerdy shit. Movies, video games, TV shows, streaming services. I don't know how you even say that now, because it's not really a TV show anymore. This should be a new term. Streaming show? I don't know what you would say.
Streaming content? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just sounds weird.
Yeah.
We should make up a word right now. Let's make up a word. What would you
Okay.
guys call it? That's why I put that music.
Streamisodes.
Streamisode sounds pretty
Look at
good.
this guy. Casting,
Dang!
trademarking, whatever you need.
Streamisodes? Oh, I love that. We're putting that on a shirt. That's going to be... Yeah, speaking of shirts, go to TradePlusTees.com, get your Nerd Network t-shirts. Streamisodes. I love that. There we go. Boom. Copyrighted by Jillian and the Nerd Network podcast. That's awesome. I like that. Quick 3 topics I want to talk about. I know we're a little bit behind. It's been a week. But we got a new Mortal Kombat trailer, finally. We're going to get into that. Paramount Plus is finally out there for the masses to get. Spend more money on another streaming service. Yeah, I know.
It's getting ridiculous.
And then Sony announced multiple PSVR video games. Who's excited? Talk about this Mortal Kombat trailer. You guys both seen it, I assume now, right?
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun. What are your guys' thoughts? Excited?
I am. Yeah. I'm really excited.
All right,
Looking good.
Blake, you hesitated.
Well, I think, I'm pumped. Anything Mortal Kombat, is legit. I'm kind of curious. There was a new character. I guess the main character is supposed to be a new character. Is that what he is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
So that'll be interesting to see what they do there. There were portions of this that kind of looked like it was fan-made. But I don't know if I want my Mortal Kombat to be super serious either. I don't know if I want it to be, like top tier. So I'm excited for it. I'm just wanting more, I guess.
Mortal Kombat, video game turned into live action movie. About a fighting tournament. It will be released April 16th, 2021 in theaters and on HBO Max. Go get it. Check it out. HBO, give us that sponsor money. Maybe one day.
They need to at this point.
For real. Maybe one day.
I know you guys got at least one sale off of it. So
Yeah.
gotta tell them to cut the check.
For sure.
Oh, my commission.
Man, if I could just get HBO for life,
Yeah.
I'll be happy with that.
That'd be cool. With
Yeah.
that.
yeah, give me
I'd be cool
HBO
with
Max
that.
for life.
sure.
Yeah, that'd be tight. But so Mortal Kombat though. When I saw the trailer, I got a little bit upset about it because from the original movie and the actual video game, it's straight up fighting tournament. Did you get a fighting tournament vibe watching the trailer though?
No.
That's like my only big negative. And I want to talk about that first, my negative side. Did they really mention tournament too much in the trailer?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
They had the branding,
Yeah.
which was the Mortal Kombat logo. The other ones, though, even the older movies, didn't really allude to a tournament at first. It was more story-driven, and this is how this one is, too, from the trailer.
The CGI. Let's talk about the CGI. Obviously, from the very first one to now. What are you guys' thoughts on the CGI upgrades?
I thought that looked good. The part where he freezes that shotgun or whatever.
That was legit.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was
That's
up there with like the Cruella de Vil dressed color change thing.
Yeah,
Like that
yeah.
was legit.
Yeah. And I
My
like
boy
how-
Frozone, he kind of wants to have a talk with you guys.
the Scorpion, get over here. Soundbite was used. That was pretty cool. Did you guys like that? Yes, no?
Yeah, I think I was a little hesitant about his character at first because they show him just like as a normal guy or whatever. I don't know. In my mind, Scorpion is I have a picture of who he is in my mind. So to see the guy, without all of that, or his face, kind of messed up the way that it is, at least in the video games, was different. But like I said, I'm trying to come into this as open-minded. I don't want to come into this thinking as I'm not, but as a movie critic or something like that. I want to have fun with the movie. I don't want to think too much into it.
My second big complaint: no Johnny Cage.
We don't know that yet.
We don't know that, but at least in the trailer we did not get a Johnny Cage. The director said Johnny Cage is in it somehow. There's some secrecy.
Did he die?
There's some
off
secret
scene, and that's why there's this new guy.
No, there's a secrecy There's a secrecy that there's a big secret. They're keeping it under wraps where Johnny Cage is going to be in the movie somehow. Whether if he's going to be in at the last second or cameo, post-credit scene, who knows? But he will be in it, but keep it a secret. There's rumors everywhere. There's rumor that it's going to be actually Nicolas Cage playing Johnny Cage.
Oh my god,
that's a rumor. Or what if he just dieseled out? And just?
I don't think it's possible for him to put on that sort. Yeah.
Second little internet rumor is that it's Ryan Reynolds.
Is it bad that I don't want him to be in this movie?
No, it's not. He's everywhere. He can just stop. Give someone else some time to shine.
Well, I just mean for Johnny Cage's character, I think of him as like a. I know he's supposed to be like the actor who does his own stunts, but he can actually fight, and that's kind of the knock on him is nobody actually takes him serious in the beginning.
Like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, I kind of want that Jean-Claude Van Damme character. Yeah. I don't want it to be a big. In my eyes, I don't want it to be a big name star.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another. It's not internet rumor, but the internet wants this person to play him. It's just The Miz, the wrestler, The Miz on WWE.
Oh, that'd be good.
I think would be amazing. If you're unfamiliar with The Miz, he's a WWE superstar, aka wrestler superstar, WWE, and his whole gimmick is that he's a Hollywood superstar. He would play that character to the T perfectly, but his look, he's not as cut. I don't know. He's a clean cut actor Hollywood type, but Johnny Cage has some muscle. I'm not saying The Miz doesn't have muscle, he's just not as cut. In
the original Mortal Kombat movie, Johnny Cage wasn't super ripped though.
I don't think any of them were super roided out.
No. But I'm just going off video game. Right. I know that's also kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
A video game figure compared to a real person's.
I feel like if they gave him that that Captain America build, somebody built like that, I think would be super. At least in my eyes, would fit that mold. Somebody you can tell he's an athlete, he works out,
yeah,
etc.
Exactly. No, exactly.
But I don't think he needs to look doesn't need to look like The Rock.
No, definitely not. No, he just needs to be
chiseled from granite.
But no, you're right. Just a athletic guy who can do some kicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Get his glasses broken and then get real pissed off.
Yeah. So earlier we were speaking about how is this movie going to be too serious? Did you get that vibe or no?
I couldn't. I don't know. What is it? Sonya and crap. What's her arch nemesis? The dude. Kate. Yeah. They're right next to each other in a couple of clips. They're supposed to be sworn enemies. So I don't know exactly what route they're going to take. If you watch a couple of the clips in the trailer, they're standing, on a quest or whatever, but they're within 5-6 feet of each other, and they can't stand each other. So
the thing I don't want to happen is I don't want them to act like more superhero type than rather martial arts people.
Right.
That's what I don't want.
Yeah.
And obviously there's characters who kind of have that supernatural abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
That's okay. I just don't want it to be too turned up where another superhero movie, that's what I don't want.
Right. I feel like I agree. I don't think everything needs to be a superhero movie. I think it would be interesting if there were a few superhero type characters.
Of course,
I feel
Raiden's.
Yeah, he's a big one.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what they do with Jax.
Oh my gosh!
That scene where him getting his arms and stuff ripped off is
crazy.
Super cool.
Yeah.
So good.
That's something that when you talk about CGI, that looked really, really good. So.
Yeah. Just need some good fighting scenes. Some good fighting scenes.
I'm sure they're going to deliver. with
That's
the
what they're
fighting
saying,
scenes.
man. They're promising some of the best martial arts in a movie in a really long time.
Did they say who they got as their fight choreographer? Like what?
Oh man.
What group or what guy or gal?
I don't know. One of the main actors actually was working with Jackie Chan before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they, you know, I know they've shot, but if they need to go back and reshoot the guy from The Raid or any of the Ong Bak movies,
No, it'd be
give
cool.
them a call.
No, it'd be cool. I'm excited to see it. It's been a long time. Hopefully they just do it right. Back to what I was talking about earlier. Julie, do you care if it's too serious?
I mean, judging from the trailer, it seems like it. I don't know. It seems like it's kind of borderline serious, not serious. Because I mean, obviously, we see fatalities being done. You know,
Right.
we got the dialogues, we got the confrontations and stuff. So I mean, from the trailer, it seems like it's leaning more on the more serious side. But if it's anything like the other Mortal Kombat movies, you know, it doesn't take itself that seriously.
No, and I hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
It is crazy to me because like before, I was like, Mortal Kombat needs to be more badass and serious. And now I'm watching this trailer, I'm like, no, I don't want it to be too badass and serious. I don't know because, I don't know, I feel like movies that take themselves too serious just don't work.
Right. Yeah. I feel like it needs to feel like a cutscene from the video game. I feel
Yeah.
like that's what I want. I want some things to be ridiculous. Like I want a scene where, you know, I want it to be a little over the top or like, you know, in some aspects. I feel like if you go too much, if every scene is just absolutely ridiculous,
Yeah.
then obviously you're overdoing it. But
Well, to me, that's what made Johnny Cage so likable because he had those kind of humorous lines and stuff, trying to
Right.
get the girl and talking about how he's this hotshot guy. We kind of don't get that right now.
I don't know if I
Maybe-
necessarily want that though.
Oh, I'm not saying his character needs to be like that, but I'm just saying he was kind of the more of the
comedic relief.
kind of, but not too much though.
Yeah.
Like he was just the right, and not all characters have to have that. But I feel like maybe one character should be that still.
Yeah, and I feel like there has to. I mean, because when you look at like Scorpion, and you look at some of those characters like with serious like tragic backstories and stuff like that, you kind of have to lighten it up, and that's where Kano and Johnny Cage and characters like that kind of come in. I'll say just not speculating into where they're going, but just from the trailer, I was excited about it.
Yeah.
When I heard that they were coming up, because I think a day or two before I saw something on Twitter about them one being in the works, and at first I was hesitant, like really, but watching the trailer, I had fun with the trailer. I hope I have fun with the movie.
What's the guy's name with the arms? Goro? What's his name?
Goro.
Oh, yeah.
Four
What
arms.
do you guys think of seeing him? Did he look good to you?
He looked good.
He did look
He's a
good.
staple
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like,
Gotta have
oh,
Goro in there.
shoot, man. No, I'm excited.
I'm surprised they put Kung Lao in there.
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah.
gonna be cool. I'm more excited about the fatalities. Let's see what are they gonna do?
Right. Yeah.
Are we gonna see
some
Sub-Zero
spines.
freeze somebody and then just rip their spine out of their mouth or whatever?
Oh, man. That'd be so cool.
Because I
can't
mean,
wait.
the games are the most recent game is ridiculous with the
Yeah.
type of stuff
Insane.
that goes on. So I mean,
If I have Johnny Cage, you're not beating me. That's a challenge to anyone out there who wants to play me. Yeah.
you heard it here first.
Yep. Oh, man. That was cool. Yeah. Check that out. HBO Max in theaters, April 16th. Check it out. Okay. Topic number 2. Paramount Plus has been released. Another streaming app. So you can watch your streamisodes. Word patent pending via Julian. So it's $5.99 a month or $59.99 for a full year. If you'd rather not watch commercials, you can sign up for ad-free Paramount Plus for $99.99 a year. Are you guys going to add that to your repertoire of streaming services?
No.
Okay.
I saw a couple of shows that
Did you read?
almost. No, I didn't.
Okay,
read that.
good,
No, I
good,
saw
good.
I saw some trailers that they
Okay.
were rolling out with Paramount.
Yeah. So, for Paramount, I'm going to read a couple of things, Julian and Blake, and you're both going to be like, what? I didn't think this was going to happen. So right off the bat, I did send you guys the Rugrats trailer.
Right.
Yeah.
Reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, excited? Not excited? What'd you guys think of it?
So they got just about every one of the original voice actors back for it. The characters look great, even in 3D animation. When I saw that trailer, I was like, holy crap. It's like I'm watching Rugrats again in my living room when I was like 8.
Oh my
like,
god,
it looked
great.
good. It looked really
Seeing
good.
Reptar?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that was
yeah.
so cool.
Like that trailer alone almost was like, I might check it out.
Yeah.
I might subscribe for maybe like a month, give it a shot, but I don't know.
Blake?
So, and Marcy, we talked about this before. When I saw the little thumbnail for it, I clicked on it, and then like all of the 8-year-old me was like, I don't want a new one. So I immediately stopped it. So we just watched it. I just watched it. And wow, blown away.
Yeah.
Dude, looks so good in 3D.
They did a good job.
I mean, the detail of everything, bringing the original voice actors back, the depth of the room, I mentioned to Marcy, was incredible, man. Just the seeing depth in characters that have never had it.
Yeah.
You know, seeing the individual curly strands of Chucky's hair,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I had to make myself stop looking at his hair and pay attention to what was going on. Yeah, I'm pumped. I don't know if it's enough for me to get another.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
if
a
they-
hard-
I know
if-
Marcy's
if
about
the-
to
if-
try to convert me.
If the Rugrats does not get you excited to get Paramount Plus, I don't know if you guys like Reno 911.
Yes,
I
of
love
course.
Reno 911. Did you ever watch
No.
Reno 911?
Oh my
Julie, it's
God.
so funny, man. Well, it's so funny.
Dude,
It's so
don't watch anything else.
Dang.
You gotta watch
I gotta
Reno.
watch Reno.
Oh, dude,
What
it's
is it
so
on?
funny.
Is it on-
So good.
Is it on the flicks?
Right now, it's on HBO Max, actually.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah. Dude.
So
Just watch a season.
Yeah.
If you can squeeze a season
well,
in,
it is so
it'll
funny.
change your life.
So
All right,
okay,
all right, I'll check it out.
all right. So Reno 911. We're going to also be releasing a Workaholics movie, which I love Workaholics.
Yeah,
Big fan of
Workaholics is
it.
good.
Hilarious.
Okay, Paramount. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So a Workaholics movie.
They planted a seed with the Rugrats, and now
Yeah.
they're sowing the field with the rest of it.
yeah. So A Quiet Place 2
Are you
is
serious?
going to be released on Paramount.
Okay. Diana, I hope
I've been
you're listening.
waiting. How many years? 3 years for that
Uh-huh.
movie?
And then this is the big one, Mission Impossible 7 will also be on Paramount.
Okay.
I like the Mission Impossible movies. I did it in the beginning. I used to be a Tom Cruise hater until I started watching some of his movies. Mission Impossible 7 on Paramount. So I'm just saying, that'll add up real quick. Maybe not all of them are going to get you excited, but out of all that what I just said, you're going to break open the wallet and pay $5.99?
No. Not to watch stuff I've already seen.
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
I would do it for A Quiet Place.
what if they put The Office on there?
They're not.
They're not.
It's got Peacock.
Peacock has that one. But if they did,
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it was gone,
Man.
and then they were like, okay, we'll bring it back, but only on Paramount.
that's tough, man. That's tough. Well, I found a few
Oh, yeah.
websites where I can stream it
Right.
legally, so I don't know if I need that.
I mean, I don't know. Like, they're at least going to give me for a month for the Rugrats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rugrats alone in A Quiet Place, too. I've been dying to see that movie for
Oh,
a
no,
while
for
now.
sure, man.
But, man, just the nostalgia factor kind of has me considering it. Man,
For
they had
sure.
like the original music in there too.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, yo, okay, they really went hard on this one.
Yeah, no, I almost got chills. Like, it was
Yeah.
scary how much I liked it. After I had it in my head, like, you're gonna hate this. Like, no.
Man, I mean, looking back at the original Rugrats, it was so innovative for its time. You know, not only trying to tell a
idea.
story, the idea,
The
alone,
idea of it.
telling a story and adventures through babies, but I mean, they had perspective. They had like deep, like character development and stuff in there. And it,
And imagination.
Oh yeah,
And imagination.
The imagination alone was crazy.
So good.
Yeah,
And I was telling Blake, like, I forgot they were Jewish.
yeah,
Like, you know, that's just a different, you know, showing diversity.
yeah.
I thought it was different. I mean, they celebrated Hanukkah.
Hanukkah,
I remember the
yeah.
Hanukkah special.
Right, yeah.
And you couldn't miss it. I just remember, like,
Yep.
you couldn't
Do
miss
y'all
it.
remember the Mother's Day episode where Chucky?
Oh,
Right.
man.
right here.
Oh, bring out the
Yep.
tissues.
Yep.
Man,
Get the Kleenex.
I'm telling you, they had some really good storytelling.
That Grandpa,
cartoon.
man?
Oh yeah, Grandpa
Grandpa?
Stu. Is that his name?
No, that's Stu's the dad.
Oh, Stu's his dad.
I can't remember
They just
Grandpa.
call it Grandpa.
I can't remember what it, I just remember he'd be freaking looking at some some bikini magazines, and he always be talking about his boat and his fishing boat.
Fisherman 9000.
Fisherman 9000. The fact that we still remember that. Was it King Fisherman?
King Fisherman 9000, yeah.
The fact that we still remember that to this
Yeah.
day. That'll probably be the. I'm gonna go to County Sports, ask for that fishing
Y'all
pole.
got the Fisherman 9000. The what?
Come on, how do you not know? Oh, that's so funny,
Yeah.
man. That's great. But I mean, Quiet Place 2, I definitely want to see Mission Impossible. Oh, man. The Workaholics movie, I'm surprised we haven't gotten that a lot sooner.
Well, I think didn't they do after Workaholics wrapped up? They had like a summer barbecue or something like that. Didn't they have like a?
I can't remember.
Can't remember.
There was like a big show thing that they did after that, and I don't think that did as well as they hoped it would.
I don't know, but that show was on for a while, man.
It was. I've watched it a few times. Dude,
Show's
so
it's
funny, man.
so good.
They're in the sewer and they're with the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that is my favorite episode. Oh my gosh, that episode's so
cracks
funny.
me up.
Go check out Workaholics if you
Yeah.
haven't seen it before. If you like The Office, this is like The Office MA, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, adult Office.
More goofier, I feel
It's
like.
funny, just
Yeah, it's along with all those quick, witty shows. I would say that it's in line with Reno 911, Arrested Development, The Office. It's right up there with
oh my gosh,
those kind of quick-witted shows.
too
So,
funny,
yeah.
man. Reno 911 though,
Yeah, I gotta check that one out.
yeah, it's gonna be a special, so it's probably just gonna be a one-off, which is fine.
Yeah,
That cast was great. Did you watch the Reno 911 the movie
yeah,
with The Rock in it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
yeah. Reno's awesome,
Oh,
man. Especially
man.
you see actors like Key and Peele are on it before they got their
Yeah.
own show.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of actors
A lot of
and
comedians,
actresses,
yeah. A lot of comedians.
that were doing other things and went on there, or started on there and went on to do other things. So
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's funny, man. It's so good. But yeah, man, Paramount Plus, $5.99 a month or $60 for a full year. By the time you're watching this, it's too late. But if you were to sign up for Paramount Plus, it's 50% off before March 3rd
for the year,
for the year.
so I could get it for $30.
Yes, you can for the whole year.
But now it's too late.
It's March 3rd. You might be able to do it till midnight. I don't know.
That's still, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm
I
ready.
need feedback on the Rugrats first before I
Yeah.
plunge in.
No, and Quiet Place 2 isn't out yet, so wait.
Yeah.
Oh no, but I think I want to watch Quiet Place 2 in theaters. If it's going to get a simultaneously release, I want to watch it in theaters though. I don't know. It's crazy. Because they don't know if it's actually going to be specifically only Paramount Plus app or theaters. The pandemic is only we don't know. We don't know yet. But $5.99 a month. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. But they have a 30-day trial, Rugrats. That's all I'll be checking it out. There's too many apps, man.
Yeah. You know what all right, so you heard it here first. I'm going to try to secure a government energy contract, okay? And then I'm going to provide a service that either is a new streaming app or I'm going to consolidate a couple of these like we talked about a couple years ago, Marcy. But in order to watch them, it's going to be free.
Oh, how he's going to do this.
But, so here's where the government energy contract comes in. It's going to be, I'm going to pull some Rick and Morty-ish right here, and you're going to have to walk on a treadmill for like 30 minutes a day to watch it. And you watch that, it's free. You get Netflix, HBO Max, Disney Plus, whatever streaming services, and it's going to be free
That's
due to
hilarious.
my energy contract.
You just got to work out.
It's not a bad idea.
I mean, would you, if you could have 3 or 4 streaming services, would you get on a treadmill? Like, just walk for 30 minutes a day?
30
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That's done deal.
That's light
See?
work.
Boom.
nothing.
That energy will go to power your house.
Yeah.
You'll be able to, your TV, your energy bill
Done.
will drop $15.
Done.
or
No,
whatever.
totally. No, I'm down for that. Check it out. Blake might be onto something. We'll see.
He's not.
All right, topic number 3. Sony announced some new video games for the new PSVR 2. I'm going to read you the list to the video games. Doom 3, Song in the Smoke, Fracked, I Expect You to Die 2, The Spy and the Liar, Zenith, After the Fall. Julian, do you know any of those video games besides Doom?
Nope. Never heard of any.
Fracked?
Fracked?
Song
Oh, I thought you said cracked.
No, Fracked.
Oh.
Song in the Smoke. So yeah, Sony will be releasing in the future their new PSVR technology. It should be sometime this year. There isn't a specific launch date yet, but they're already announcing the video games for their VR. So I specifically want to talk about the VR technology. Julian, as my roommate, you used to have a VR,
Mm-hmm.
and you got rid of it.
Yeah.
What are your first thoughts about VR in general, and then go into why you got rid of your VR?
Okay, yeah, so I had the Oculus, well, actually, long before I had the Oculus Rift, Samsung came out with the VR a long time ago for like their S7 phones or whatever.
Right.
And that was the very first VR I purchased, and I thought it was cool. Like, VR is awesome.
Yeah.
Being able to have your own, like, private theater and watch movies and stuff, and, like, you're looking around you, and it's like you're literally sitting in a theater, that's an experience that everyone should be able to, enjoy. But I just think that VR technology right now is still a bit too early. Not a whole lot of applications outside of video games.
Right.
I know that they there are some apps that you can download that let you watch sports, like courtside and stuff, which I think is really cool.
Right, that's dope.
Yeah, watching sports and TV shows and like being able to go to like virtual concerts and stuff, that's dope. And I really hope that becomes more of a mainstream thing. VR, though, I say that it was early, but it's actually getting ready to take off. I've seen more people come into Best Buy and buy Oculus Rift 2s than anybody. Like, I mean, we are almost always sold out of those things. Everybody comes in and gets one, and I'm excited for that, because the main problem with VR in the early days was that it was so expensive. You had to have like a super high-end computer, but now they're making them to where they're portable. You don't need any cables or anything, and all the apps are right there, and for you just to put on your VR headset and play. And I think that's awesome. I got rid of mine because at the time no one else had a VR, and I didn't really use it that much, because I had one of the ones that you had to have hooked up to a computer, so my space to play was very limited due to my room size or whatever. So I just didn't see a need for it in my circumstances, but I know so many people that have VRs and who use them every day and love them. And that's awesome.
Like, what are your thoughts on VR?
Yeah, so I mean, mine's right in line. I mean, I feel like in the beginning it was a technology that was like, it was proposed as something that was limitless. Like, oh, you could do all these amazing things with it, but like actual in-use application was limited.
Mm-hmm.
To in the beginning mostly video games. I hope that one of the good things to come out of this pandemic is them searching for more uses courtside at games.
Yeah. That
That would be awesome, to be able to sit in my living room and be, at the 50-yard line at a Chiefs game and watch it.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be incredible. I feel like it's only getting better. I think that it is exciting. You say that it being sold out of the Oculus is that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I always want to get excited for VR, and I just can't. I don't know how come. Maybe because I don't. Even like headphones. I don't like putting headphones on. Like, maybe because of that too. The fact that I have to put something on to do something or watch something just kind of made... For me personally, I just don't like the idea of doing that.
Right.
Just kind of uncomfortable. Outside of that, I just feel like there's so much stuff that is still possible. Or there's still stuff that I haven't found possible to do with it yet. When you talk about being able to put it on, act like you're at the game, I still would rather go to the game. And that's just how I see it. And then, if you're wearing that and you're at home watching the game, doing that, what about the people you're watching it with? Are you gonna high five the person next to you when you have that on? It would be cool if like they had a virtual thing where you could look at your person next to you and there's no one really there, but like they can interact with them and like high five that person. That'd be kind of cool.
Right.
I just still feel like it's just like not needed yet. I don't know.
Well,
if that makes any sense. Where like
I feel like it's still. I mean, it's been around for a while, but I still feel like it's in the early days. You know, the hope is that as the technology becomes more available and expands, that the cost comes down, and so you might be able to go and when you buy your new 70-inch TV, you know, you might get 2 headsets and you know buy 2 more for the kids, and it not be that much more expensive, an extra $100 or $150. You know, and then you have one for everybody. At least that's how I see it in my mind.
Yeah. I mean, we see numerous movies and shows where they show the futuristic stuff of what they hope to do one day. Obviously, we've seen the Black Mirror episode. You put a little thing by your head, and you're in it. And you look around, up, down, left, right. You know, your body's maybe your mind's moving. Your mind's moving. Your physical body isn't moving. There's that. And then, like Ready Player One, you have the hook attraction where you're like walking. That part alone, I still just like don't. I just feel like it's way out far. We're still way far away from getting to the point where we actually can really enjoy it how we want to. Julian, so with when you had it, I guess what were the negative parts of having it? Like, what were the limitations, I guess?
Yeah, so with the one that I had, the biggest limitation was space. The one that requires you to hook it up to a PC, it like demands that you have enough room to play on it, or else you wouldn't be able to play half the games in there, because it maps out your room. You have cameras that you set up, and those cameras kind of map out your room.
Oh, okay.
And everything, and create like what's called a play space for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have a lot of room, it's not going to be a great experience, and so that's kind of the first con.
So like for example, say it's in my living room, right? Mm-hmm. And if I have a coffee table in front of me, that needs to move, right?
Yeah, they tell you to clear out an area, designated area. I can't remember how big it needs to be, but it's pretty spacious. Yeah. You know, in order for you to be able to play comfortably without running into anything.
Yeah. So typically you need. Does it feel like a separate room for it, maybe? Does it feel like... I mean, obviously you can play in smaller rooms, but does it feel like you should probably use a separate room for it?
Yeah, probably.
And most gamers kind of have their separate gaming room, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I know there's also multiple types. I know that there's one... my brother has like a military combat simulator or whatever, you fly planes. Mm-hmm. And it's got this... It's got like this motion camera sensor thing that sits in front, and then it's on the VR, and that's how it maps how you move. And so that one, I mean, that might be limited use. You might not be able to use on everything, maybe like how the games that you were playing. But I mean, when you're just like he was sitting in a cockpit, so I mean, you really can't go anywhere, and you're limited to about where your neck can allow you to look. So I think that there's multiple ways to attack that. I feel like if I bought it because I wanted to watch, games, I wanted to watch the Chiefs play, I might not need to get something that expansive, right? To allow me to do all of that.
And to add to that, I mean, there are applications in games that don't require you to be moving around. It
depends on the game.
Yeah, it depends on the game. If you're just going to watch a movie, that doesn't require much space. But if you're wanting to play more high intensity games and stuff that involve you moving around and stuff, then you're going to need the space to do it.
Did you ever? We were talking about cons. Did you ever get any like the motion sickness or anything like that?
I really didn't. No. I even tried to like really push it too. So like I did all the roller coaster simulations.
Oh, that's
I did
great.
like all the intense stuff just to see if I would feel anything. And I didn't. I know for a lot of people who get natural motion sickness and stuff just from in a car or whatever, they usually can only play maybe like an hour or two before they're just like,
that makes sense.
All right, I'm done.
So I never ran into any of that, except for, like I said, on the flight sim. Did all the, took off, flew normally, but when I took off on the carrier, off the ship, my stomach, dropped out. Because, when you shoot off the deck, the plane naturally drops down. Yeah. Was not prepared for that. So that one, I had to take it off. I was like, whoa.
There are some ones out there that really, really try and push your sense of reality, I guess.
Yeah.
There's like a rock climbing app that you can do where it's a simulation for rock climbing, and once you get high enough and you make the mistake of looking down, you're just like, all right, let me take this thing off.
That's funny.
But for the most part, I mean, it's such a fun experience. I mean, I would say I would encourage anybody if they're looking to get one. Right now, the Oculus Rift 2 is by far the most cost-friendly and accessible one because it doesn't require you to have like a super high-end PC.
Right.
It's all built in, so you could literally just be in your living room or go outside and play with your VR and not have to worry about being tethered to anything. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah, so PS5, VR 2. There's still a little bit away for it to actually be released. There are games coming out. Watchers, listeners, let us know, would you be excited about the PS5 VR? VR in general. Comment below, let us know what your thoughts are. But we're going to be moving on to our next topic. We're going to go into recommended. We're going to go into our segment called Recommended, where we go around the table, recommend to the audience, you watchers and listeners, of stuff we've seen recently on TV, streaming services, apps, whatever. Movies or TV shows. Let's talk about movies and TV shows we all recommend to each other. Let's go with you first.
All right. So, at first, not necessarily recommended, but if you haven't been watching, new episodes of Black Clover have been coming out over the last. I think they started dropping like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So check those out. Also, Snowfall season 3 just dropped last week or the week before. So since the last time we got a chance to talk to you guys, that's been out. So if you're looking for new things to watch or pick up, kind of where you left off, definitely start there. My recommended for the week though is a documentary. I've been on a documentary kick called Amend, The Fight for America. By Will Smith. Oh my God! I'm not even gonna go into what it's
Dang
about.
it! I haven't seen it yet.
I
But
just
I want
finished
to.
that yesterday.
I want to watch
dude,
it.
I'm not gonna go into what it's about because it's literally the history of America.
Yeah.
And I liked it because they didn't hold punches, man. They pointed fingers.
Yeah.
They told you whose fault it was and exactly what happened. So many stories of people that I wasn't even aware of, and how profound some of these people's lives were. And they may not have even realized it.
Mm-hmm.
They lived an entire life, did the things that they did, changed America forever. And they're just, it's just a grave somewhere,
Yeah.
And without much fanfare. So they definitely did their homework. It's one of the better documentaries I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
Will Smith narrates it along with other activists and, poets and actors, and it's good. If you want to see how America got to where it's at right now, the climate of everything right now, kind of where we've come from and how we got here, set some time because it is a little long, but it's so good. Amend, The Fight for America.
All right, Julian, go ahead.
It's a strong recommendation right there. It's a good one. Yeah, I too have been on a documentary kick lately. Netflix has rolled out some good ones, obviously. Amend. There was also another one. I can't remember the name of it, but it has nothing to do with the 14th minute. But it's about Japanese samurais.
Oh yeah.
That just came out. That one is good. And then I also
This one?
watched.
Was this one something else?
Yeah, Age of Samurai, Battle for Japan. Watched
Yeah.
that whole thing in one night. Really good stuff. Also watched the Biggie Smalls documentary that came out.
Yeah.
Really good
Dang it,
too.
you took mine.
No, I'm
Julian.
not.
You
No,
took mine.
I'm not going to talk about that one. That's not my
Okay.
recommended. I was
Okay.
just throwing stuff out. But
Okay.
you guys should all watch all those. But
Yeah.
the one that I'm going to recommend is a Netflix movie called I Care a Lot, and it's a new one starring Rosamund Pike. I think that's her name, and it has Peter Dinklage in it. But yeah, it's a really good movie. Basically, it's about Rosamund Pike. Her character, I think Maria Grayson is the name of her character in the movie. She is a con artist, and her con is hustling old people into quote unquote an early retirement via having their medical professional convince the courts that they can't care for themselves. So
What?
she steps in, as their legal government guardian, and then basically ships them off to a home, and then she forecloses their home, sells all their possessions.
Wow.
Oh, dude,
That
it's
is gangster.
dirty. It is dirty. It is a dirty, dirty movie, but it's really good. But in the story, she meets one of her clients, is what she calls them, and she does the same thing, but then this client has some dirty secrets of her own, which then kind of catapults the story into Maria into a fiasco with some bad people.
That
So
looks pretty good. I definitely want to watch
yeah,
it.
it's really good. But check it out. It's on Netflix. Came out I think a couple weeks ago, but really good, really good.
So recently I caught up with a show I've seen. I don't know what season they're on now, but I love the show. It's called Superstore. You ever seen it?
Mm-mm.
Julian, have you seen the Superstore?
I've seen a few episodes of it.
Superstore just finished their last season, I believe, and you can watch it on the Peacock app, since I've been using it recently. Been watching Young Rock too as well, but we're gonna go back to Superstore. Superstore is basically the office for people who work in retail. Like, it is hilarious. Right now, they just finished their pandemic episodes, so they're working in a big retail box store, and the pandemic is happening right now. The stuff that people do in that store, not the workers, but the everyday average customers that go into their store with their mask on, not on, half on their face, on their ears, is hilarious. Like, it's real life. It reflects real life so much on what it's like to work at a Walmart, a Sam's Club, a Home Depot during the pandemic. If you like The Office, or if you like Parks and Recs, shows like that, you will definitely like Superstore. I think they're on 6 seasons. I'm not exactly sure how many seasons there are, but it is freaking hilarious, man. One of the main stars is America Ferrara. Is that her name? America Ferrara. Yeah, because that's on NBC. Yeah, they are in season 6, and it's so funny. I can't. Like I said, if you like The Office, it's just like The Office, but in a Walmart Sam's Club setting. That's all I can say. Each episode is continuation. Doesn't matter. You can just hop right in and watch any episode. But it's so funny. Just so funny seeing people work together. I don't know why we like that. Why do humans like watching, like Office? I don't know why people like why. I don't know why I like watching that. It's because a lot of them are like just everyday people. They're not saving the world.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's more
more down to earth, normal.
Right. And I feel like it allows you to throw in enough characters that you'll find somebody relatable.
Oh no, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, for sure.
I just started going back and watching the show. What is it? Community.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, Diana, who normally hates watching shows like that, she kind of found a couple of characters that reminded her of somebody, or she sees herself in a little bit, and it's hilarious. So I think that's, at least in my opinion, I think that's why.
Yeah, so go check out Superstore on the Peacock or NBC if you have that channel at home. But shout out to the Cloud9 Superstore members.
Cloud9.
That's what the store's called.
They make a cameo in that one show.
They have a crossover.
Yeah, Good Girls or whatever on Netflix.
They do? Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Look, they're at a Cloud9 store.
Yeah.
But I don't think we see any of the...
Well, you don't see any of those
Yeah,
characters,
yeah.
but the continuity is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, that's cool. It's an MC show.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's great. All right. Everyone, thanks for watching and listening. Sorry we're gone for a week, but we're back now. Stay tuned. Make sure you follow us and subscribe on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram.
Please subscribe to our podcast.
And we're out of here.